Are real estate prices discounted or just high? Watch to find out. Welcome back to Veritologic. It's me, Sam. And today we will be exploring an interesting relationship between real estate and gold. I don't foresee the price of real estate dropping anytime soon. In fact, the data indicates it will likely keep rising. The pandemic has shaken up many sectors, including the real estate and gold markets. By examining the cost of purchasing a home in terms of gold before and after the pandemic, we can uncover some interesting insights about real estate prices and economic trends. Before the pandemic, the price of gold was approximately $1,393.34 per ounce. At that time, the median home value was around $329,000. It took roughly 236 ounces of gold to buy a home before the pandemic. Now, the price of gold has increased to about $2,753.57 per ounce, at least as of Friday. And the median home price has risen to $412,300. So, it takes roughly 150 ounces of gold to buy a home now. This represents an 86-ounce reduction in the amount of gold needed to purchase a home today. Despite the rise in home prices, the amount of gold needed to buy a home has decreased. This suggests that in gold terms, real estate has become relatively cheaper post-pandemic. Real estate isn't necessarily expensive, as it takes less gold to buy a home now than before the pandemic. Given this context, real estate remains a viable investment, especially if you have capital on hand and are looking for a safe asset. However, a serious monetary reform is needed, and cryptocurrencies don't offer the stability that real estate does. If you're contemplating buying a home, think logically and rely on the numbers. Before the pandemic, it took about 236 ounces of gold to buy a median-priced home. Now it takes around 150 ounces. Higher spending during the pandemic devalued the currency, thus altering the gold value required for real estate. If you have been waiting on the sidelines, wondering if you should buy a home, and have been scared because of the interest rates, don't be focused too much on current interest rates, as they can be refinanced later when rates are more favorable. The overall cost of living is high, but real estate prices are unlikely to drop. When considering buying a home, you need to assess the job market in the area. Different locations have varying opportunities for employment and starting a business. It's important to choose a location that supports your career and business aspirations. If you're looking to start a business with no money, be sure to stay tuned for the next video. And please don't be afraid to relocate if it makes sense. If someone is over-leveraged in their real estate portfolio, the price corrections you are seeing are not really corrections, but they are price desperations. Those forced to sell are doing so because they are over-leveraged, not because the real estate market is crashing. While a price correction might occur in the future, it is more likely to be an upward adjustment. If you're wondering why real estate rental costs are dropping, it's due to an affordability crisis, not a downturn in the real estate market. Wondering what you can do since high inflation and higher prices are likely on the horizon? Getting that second job or starting a business can provide financial security during these times, and there will be plenty of opportunities. So, what else can you do? Well, if it were me, I would be buying that house that I always wanted if I could afford it, because the prices are low now. That is, if you gauge it in gold costs. Now, you understand why so many investors are focused on buying real estate. By understanding the value of real estate in terms of gold, it becomes clear that real estate remains a solid investment. Those interested in buying a home should think logically, considering the gold costs and long-term investment benefits. Focus on securing your financial future through wise investments and adapting to economic shifts. This is an affordability crisis, plain and simple. I hope all of this information helps you to see the big picture that I am trying to lay out for you. Remember, every economic challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And don't forget,